Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the author's research video number 3. Date is September 19th, 2020. Time is 12:53 a.m. I'll be doing research on the character Ryu from Street Fighter series related to the redesign of my main character Nagisa Hino in Savage Strikers. Basically, what I'm looking to do is Nagisa Hino happens to be the main character of the series, as you can see here. This is her moveset. This is what her starting set, her starting deck here. And these are her unique attacks right there on the side. And her special attacks, this wasn't supposed to be a special. This is actually a unique sidekick here. Let me correct that. Sorry about that. But I'm looking to redesign her moveset. Originally, her starting deck, back in the early drafts of Savage Strikers, there was no characters. It was pretty generic, like you would see in Star Realms and Dominion. You just get that 10-card set. And what happened was that when I started creating characters, I took that starter deck and applied it to Nagisa. So what makes Nagisa unique is that she is not just only the main character, but she's also in the center regarding her stats. I will scroll this up. I don't have her stats right on up here. It's a little bit on the top, but she's kind of like dead center by comparison to Chenbo and Brock, who are the extreme ends of my formula. As you can see here, her light attack is 2, her medium attack is 3, her heavy attack is 5, and her throw is 6. She's got 50 fatality, 13 stun defense, and hand size of 6. And as you can see, with Brock and Chenbo, they're pretty much on extreme ends. So what I'm looking to do is I'm going to basically, she kind of acts as a tutorial deck for beginners, those who want to learn the game. You would play her on the outset, so you could get an idea of how the gameplay works, how to execute combos and so on. And because of Draft 101 changing the way that it did, I am looking to fix her up, bring her back to the basics that she was designed to be. Just a quick side note, all proxy art are copyright their respective owners. It is used for context purposes only. This is not the final product. This is all prototype. So her starter decks consist of Channel, Evade, Shoulder Flip for throw, and Jab. That's her starting deck. Her unique attacks. Sorry, it's a little slow here. I didn't expect it to be slow. Her unique attacks are Side Chop and Side Kick. And her specials are Claw Swipe, Pyro Flight, Dragon Ray, which is the Hadouken, and Dragon Burst, which is supposed to be like the Ultra move, be like a Shinku Hadouken. Now, what I don't want her to be is another Shoto fighter, or at least be displayed as such, a Shoto fighter. I'm willing to give her the Hadouken because that makes sense, but I want her other special attacks to not be Shoto centric, because it's been done to death 1,000 times, and it's usually the base, and it's always like the base generic stuff, for beginners, which is totally understandable. But being the game that this is a card game, I don't feel like it's really absolutely necessary to make her Shoto. So basically what I'm looking to do is play with Ryu, and I'll probably also this will probably be a multi-part video with Ryu, and I'll probably play with other characters who serve as the main character of the respective series. Like if I go to Arcana Heart 3, I'll probably play Hino. She's the main character of that series. Or if I did Gato Mark of the Wolves, I'll probably play Terry, or maybe Rock. I'm not sure who which of the two they consider the main characters, but so on and so forth. So that's pretty much the idea. So part of those adjustments would be here, the combo arrows. So as you probably noticed, there's 3 copies of the cards, and the idea is, and let me show you Chenbo. That'll be a lot. Actually, I'm much closer to Brock. Let me go down to Brock. So basically, the reason why the fighters got 3 copies of the same cards is because I'm trying to grasp the strength of the attacks. If you've seen, well, when I do the Hadouken, when I start playing Street Fighter, you'll see. But if you notice here, Brock's Skull Buster, contextualized by Hugo. Yeah, he's that big in my game. You'll see that he's got 2 arrows, 3 arrows, and 4 arrows. So, and it does 4, 6, and 8 damage. So it's basically like that, like you would see in many fighting games, the strength of the specials. And that's what I'm hoping that I can get out of that. But in order to do that, I need to take a good look, a little bit more thorough look into specific characters and what it is that they could do, so I can make the adjustments to the arrows appropriately to ensure that combos can happen and can be used in conjunction with the base cards, with the basic cards that you would purchase and add to your deck. So Nagisa, as you can see, her Power Flight, for example, right now I don't have a redesign. It's just the 3 arrow cards. They're all pretty much the same thing. So I need to readjust them accordingly. But in order to pull that off, I need a more good idea. Well, I need to learn a little bit more about fighters like Ryu and how they operate in order to make Nagisa just like that. And that'll be the same with the other 11 fighters in my roster that I'll be working on and redesigning in the end. So how am I going to go about this? Well, I'm going to pull out Street Fighter right now that you all have an idea. So let's minimize that. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Let's see. No. Oh, I could do one better. Bam. There we go. Sorry. I apologize for that. I'm still trying to get used to that. Now, you'll probably notice on the right above me. Sorry, I kind of cut my head off there. Let me readjust that for the video. There we go. Yeah, so when I lean in, perfect. So, I do apologize for that. I know that's not something you want to see. That's something I should have had ready a long time ago. But if you notice up above me, I don't have the fish tank or any of that. I actually found out about this in a YouTube video. Well, not really in a YouTube video. I was watching a YouTube video of Master Roshi, who just came out on Dragon Ball FighterZ, and the YouTuber, I completely forgot his name, but he was using terms like 2H and 3L and I'm 1L, you know, he was saying things like that, and I was like, what does that mean? Because that's the first time I've ever heard that. So I did some digging and found out that this is what he was talking about. Basically what it is that this represents the number keys you find on your keyboard, and they actually correspond to the directions of the joystick. I never even knew that, and that was actually very fascinating. So over at GameFAQs, I found the topic, the message board regarding this, and they had a link. So I went into the link, found this, and I dug it out. So I'm gonna be keeping this up here for a while. I'm not sure if how many of you new to the game, who are new to fighting, or those who probably heard it a lot but couldn't figure it out. Well, I'm providing it for you now in this video. This is provided for you right now in this video to understand what they're talking about. And you can see there, common fighting game inputs. So that someone says 623, that's a dragon punch. If they say 236, that's a quarter circle forward. So it's pretty amazing, pretty fascinating. So, I'm hoping one day that'll probably be trippy and crazy that somebody comes up with a terminology and say, "Oh, this is a 3A card." They would say this is a 3A card up here. He just did a 3A special or 2A 2A normal. The A meaning the arrows. That would be pretty awesome if that reaches that point for the game. So, let's get into researching Ryu. Alright, so I'm going to be using Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection for this. I'm going to do the training modes and stay on there, and then I'll do a little gameplay. What it is I won't know, but... So, let's go to offline. Here's training. So, what I'll do is I'll start off first with Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting. So, let's see. Random stage. Oh, here's Ryu. And I'll keep it to Ryu since they're the same size.
Round one, fight!
So here's the light punch, medium punch, heavy punch. Light, medium, and heavy. So the Hadouken. So like I said, the arrows. See how slow that went? This one went a little faster, and then that one faster. So that's pretty much what I'm looking to pull off with the cards, with the combo arrows. So the question is, how many arrows would it take? Should it take 2 arrows, 3 arrows? So the limit on the arrows happens to be 5. I haven't decided yet if I want to up it to 6. That would require some extra play testing. That would require some more extensive play testing on that one. If I should go with 6 arrows or 5, maybe 6 might work, because I could do 2, 4, 6 for, say, a Hadouken. Like her attacks would be very easy. Would probably be easy to read rather than an odd number, keep it at an even number. We'll see what happens once I start working on her redesign. So basically, being that he's a Shoto fighter, he's got the three most basic. Here we go. Special moves. So those are pretty much the basics. Those 3, and an airborne. Though that won't be translated very well in the card game in Savage Strikers. But those are the three base moves that Ryu has, and that's pretty much the basic learning structure for many of for newcomers. That's what makes Ryu very unique, and then people branch off to other fighters, and that's what Nagisa is intended to be. But thankfully, I'm not bound, being that it's a card game, to the joystick, to the fight sticks, control schemes. Let me see here, training options. So the question is, how would I want her attacks to respond in terms of speed? So throwing in 2 of those, but the catch is that you won't be able to get to do 2 of these. Now that's the other thing too. Unless of course you're Akuma and you do his air Hadouken, you only get 1 Hadouken at a time, because when you do this, I can't As you can see, I can't shoot out the second one. Just lower that a little bit. So, see my hand motion? I throw one. So I can only do it one at a time. That might not be much of a problem because the opponent will still get to respond. The defense player will get to respond to each card individually. So the emulation of one fireball won't hinder it. Yeah, see, you can't put two on at the same time unless it's a glitch. So I don't think that's gonna be much of a problem. So it's a matter of speed. So translating the speeds into arrows. With 5 arrows, this would be maybe 2 arrows. The Hadoken would be a 2, 4, 6 number of arrows. 2 arrows, 4 arrows, and 5 arrows. Sounds about right. I could give that a try. Definitely don't want it to be a 1 arrow because that'll make it too easy to win. And if I understand correctly, yes. So you could do a follow-up like that with the weak arrow. As you can see, I did light. As you can see on the left, I did a light. But I was able to follow that up with a throw. So that would make sense when Nagisa combos, or anybody who has fireballs, that the weaker one would have the normal arrows rather than heavy arrows, red arrows, which are the enders. The strongest one would be a red arrow. Would definitely be red arrows. Let me see here. Find Dragon Ray. So here's Dragon Ray. So I would probably do normal arrows. Probably a 2, 3, 4 formation. But the last card here would be red, because if you watch, he's just stuck like that. He can't even get into an attack easily. But I was able to get into a throw just like that. Fast enough. It's fast enough. So by setting Dragon Ray to black, to normal arrows, black normal arrows, that would give players the opportunity to be able to pull off a throw card as part of the combo, as part of the combo string in the game, like that. Oh, sorry, I'm not even showing you what I'm doing. Here we go. I apologize for that. It would look like that. See, so that's what light does. So like that. So there you go. If you look at the left side there, at the commands. So I did a Hadoken, light, moved forward. Let's see. I did a Hadoken. Interesting. It didn't even register the punch. Let me see that again. Oh, okay. It did. And I'm mashing here. I shouldn't be doing that. There we go. So there's the combo. If you look on the left there, light, Hadoken, and then I did the throw. It looks like I pulled off two lights. yeah, it kind of moved off the screen a bit, but at the top, you'll see that I did light, crouching light, follow that up with the Hadouken, and then hit the heavy, heavy for a throw. So by doing that's how. So it should be able to work. Light attacks are 3 arrows. So light attacks are 3 arrows. That's a 3A. So let me see if medium attack is feasible. Well, but then again, I did do a light. Oh, I stuck him. That was light attack. Interesting. It's probably a little different in the in other fighting games if I did the same thing here. And I keep on. Yeah. See, and I mashed. So unless I create a new type of combo arrows. See, I can't get in there to. Yeah, see, I can't get in, I can't transition into a throw, but I did transition into a heavy. So if I were to push the arrows to 3, 4, 5, that would make sense. There we go. See. Now that's medium. If you notice, I'm still spamming that. I'm still spamming heavy. There we go. That's a little better. So if you see on the left there, I did medium, Hadouken medium, and then I did the heavy. So I was able to pull that off. Okay. And the throws are usually are commonly at 4 and 5, 4 and 5 arrows, unless it's Angela. She's a grappler, so her throw arrows are gonna be a little lower for comboing the throws. But if I set the dragon ray to 3, 4, 5, then that would make sense. Then this would allow this to do the throw. Now that's just based on Street Fighter 2. Let me see. Let me go into to the other Street Fighters and see if something similar can be done. So here's Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I'll just go straight to Guile's stage because Guile's theme goes with everything as it should be. Okay. Now this one's a little faster. It's got the turbo settings at 3. So let's see here. Yeah. Okay. So I think I know. Oh. So unless I have you in a corner. Yeah, so in Super Street Fighter 2, I'm having a hard time. There we go. See, he has to walk an inch. Oh, he's just... Ooh. Alright. But that's only if at the corner, so I'm making the mistake there. I'm making the mistake there. I'm misreading that because I have him on the corner and that's why I'm able to do the throw. But what about out here? So I have to walk an inch. Okay, so I see what I did wrong. I would have to walk up. Yeah, see, I can't. Okay, so Yeah. All right. No, that's my mistake because I didn't factor in that I was in the corner when I should have been out in the open. So he gets pushed back, and I can't get to the throw. So I can't. So setting it to 3-4-5 is. I'll have to set it to 3-4-5 unless I put in 6 arrows. So I think that's going to be a major update on that one by adding in the 6 combo arrow into the game instead of 5 arrows here. Instead of a 5 arrow count, it would be a 6 arrow count. In fact, right down here is perfect. So you see there's 5 arrows. So I'm probably gonna have to up it to 6. So that way, either I do it that way, or I create a special type of arrow, and I would like to try and not have. Right. See, if I add a 6 arrow, then light attack, medium attack, and heavy attack would go 2, 4, 6. And then I can make then I can set the fireballs to 2, 4, 6. And given that the combo rules is that in order to play the next card during your combo, you gotta have combo arrows equal to or greater than the previous card. So in other words, if you were to play the jump card, which is 2 arrows, you would then you could be able to play light attack, which is 3 arrows. But if you did say crouch, as you can see here, it's 3 arrows. You'll still be able to play light attack because it's also 3 arrows. So I think what it boils down to perhaps is that I'll have to I'll have to adjust the number of combo arrows and change it from 5 and expand it to 6, and then that should be able to give me more room now to be able to do something like this, to be able to emulate something like this in the card game. See that? Like that. I want players to be able to do things like that. Players should be able to feel like they could do that when they throw in a light attack, and then follow it up with a light Hadoken, and not risk themselves. But because of the way this works, it gets pushed back a lot. I wonder how big the pushback is in the other games. So let me go and check the next one. Let's go into. Let me see how it looks in alpha. The pushback. Huh. Got all kinds of interesting stages here. Oh, this is 3. No wonder why. Okay, that's because I'm in. That's because it's Alpha 3. So Ryu. Yeah, that's Alpha. So let's see how Light and Hadoken works. I may find myself creating a new type of combo arrow. So okay, that definitely did not help. Here we go. Yeah, so because see, I should have been paying attention to the fact that I was in the corner, and there's not going to be much in the way of corners in Savage Strikers. There's no way to emulate that properly. So that happens. The pushback is very big. So that means that the arrows are going to end up being red. They'll probably all be enders then. But that's a major problem because then, let me see here. Let me see here. Yeah, the pushback is very, there we go. So that was light attack, light attack. So that was all light attacks. Sorry, that was me. So yeah, there's no way to combo with the fireball. That was a big mistake on my part there. So I probably may have to create and yeah, it's very hard to combo a medium punch into a light Hadoken. So then that would make, okay, so it would make sense to make sure, it would make sense to make sure that the combo arrows can't, well, it's not going to even matter because they'll be all red. Yeah, so I'm hitting with medium punch, but I can't get into a Hadoken light. Okay, that's kind of weird because Makoto can do a medium punch and then, well, no, that'll be an EX. Sorry, that would be an EX move. Let me see Street Fighter 3. Random.
Prepare to strike now.
But can I? Nope. So no matter what, you can't go backwards once you go to a certain. So it does make sense the way I have it. It's just that the fireballs push back further. So that would also mean I'll have to redesign Chenbo. Yeah, I'll show you Chenbo because he has excuse me on that one. I'm scratching myself. Let's see. Let me pull up Chenbo because there we go. Chenbo has his own projectile attacks, his own fireballs. Let's see here. There we go, Electrolyte. So, yeah, as you can see with Chenbo, I gave him 3 normal arrows for what is really a projectile attack. And I did the same over here with Paralyzer. Well, Paralyzer is unique because the idea behind Paralyzer is that you could combo with it. So that's perfectly normal for what it does. But being that Electrolyte is a projectile, that should be an ender. That should be red arrows to end the combo. It shouldn't be black normal combos. So I may have to consider also creating a new type of combo arrows. Probably, well, I don't know yet. I'll have to see what happens in playtesting. Let's see here. Actually, I should bring this back over here. So, in a sense, Nagisa's attacks. Whoop, I went a little too fast. There we go. So her power fly, her claw swipe, hands down across the board. I would make it all normal combo arrows because it's intended to be a comboing. As you can see here, her claw swipe, and I would keep the number of arrows low. I would say there will be no pushback, not much pushback. Probably maybe 2, 3, 4. I wouldn't go, or I could do a 1, 3, 5. A 1, 3, 5, where the 2 can be used as a combo, but the 5 will be a finisher. I could probably pull that off. Power Flight is always going to be Enders. That kind of like a Tiger Knee. There's no way to combo that, so that's going to be all red, as will be Dragon Ray. But I think I'm probably going to let Claw Swipe go 1, 2, 3 maybe. Then again, if I add in the 6, if I increase the size of the combo arrows to 6 from 5, yeah, I think that's going to end up being the thing. That's going to be what's going to have to happen in an update. Next update. Okay. So, how about those punches? Well, I think the punches are fine. Let's see, uniques. So it's like the down punch. They're pretty slow. They got a pretty slow startup there. Requires some timing. I'll have to take that in consideration with sidekick, with her unique attack, sidekick and side chop. I'll probably be a 2-4 or 2-3 on the arrows, on the arrow scheme. I think that's oh, 6. That'd be interesting with 6 arrows. That I could do 2-4, and the sidekick could be 3-5. I think that perhaps if I go with 6 arrows, it can work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and increase the combo arrows. So what I'm looking at here, I think that if that I should definitely increase the number of arrows here to 6, the combo arrows. So there will be, yeah, that's gonna be a line of 8 squares. 1, 2, 4, 5. Yeah. So yeah, that'll be some adjustments on the size there. But there will be, but if I put in 6 arrows, I think that'll make a lot more sense and give plenty of flexibility on the card's strengths, and allow and be able to work the combos in. So that's gonna, so I think that's gonna be the difference maker. Then increasing the number of combo arrows to 6, which will make the comboing a little bit more easier. When I start redesigning. Yeah. Okay. See, because then with 6 arrows, I could do 2-4 with side chop, and I could do 3-5 with side kick, and that would really put emphasis on the strength between both attacks, and help with comboing, the flexibility of comboing, and that'll also help out with cards like Claw Swipe, specials like Claw Swipe, and Power Flight, and the other specials. And this will also this is also big, because then that means that throws with 6 combo arrows, throws, instead of being locked in at 4 and 5, they'll be 4, 5, and 6, and that'll give flexibility for maybe juggling combos and such on the throws. let's see here. So yeah, most definitely with see, because this would her jab would be 2, 3, 4, 5, or I could have it in terms of comboing. Yeah, 6 arrows. Yeah, 6 arrows does make a big difference when you think about it. With jab, you could go 3, 4, 5, 6, and that would be and that would look something like this when you play them consecutively. See how he pushes back? Yeah. Although technically he's pushing back on 2, but yeah, you see the low 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because I gotta try and factor in that oh, sorry. Yeah. There we go. I keep forgetting the controls are a little different. How's it look when you push back? Yeah, so still get 3. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I think that's a big factor there. Increase the number of arrows from combo arrows from 5 to 6. So it wouldn't be 5 arrows anymore. It will be 6 arrows. Okay. So there's the game plan, and that will solve a lot of cards redesigns by increasing it to 6, and it will and it should be able to when you play a card like jab, it will feel something like that. 1, 2, 3. When you do 3, if you ever get the draws out. Yeah. But I do have to factor in the pushback in attacking. Alright. So, so now that I got a good look at the whole thing, how about a little treat? Let's go back. Let's see how far I can go. I'll play with Ryu. I doubt I'm gonna, should I do Third Strike? Should I go for Super Turbo? or play the original Street Fighter? Yeah, why not? I'll do Third Strike. Everybody loves Third Strike. I like Third Strike. I like Makoto in Third Strike. But I'm gonna play with Ryu so I could get a good handle of his moveset. There we go. And how he combos. Oh, speaking of Makoto, I'll start with her.
Are you ready? Go!
There we go. Ooh. Yeah, I'm glad that I brought in the uniques. I'm not sure how much they'll make a difference in actually, I'll have to take that into consideration for the uniques. Give them special abilities, so that way they could do things like what Ryu did. See, like that, or that overhead, especially when players are crouching. Maybe have the unique cards react, you know, like anti-air. Give it like maybe create the anti-air effect. So if someone plays a movement card, you can actually hit somebody on the movement in reaction when on defense. There we go. Perhaps I may have to consider a different color. I'm trying to not put in too many different colors of arrows. But then again, I could use purple arrows and call it anti-air. And that would probably make sense since it's only reacting to movement cards.
Fighters ready. Engage.
And that'll be good for like yeah, I should come up with the anti-air effect, so to be able to react to so that way players could be able to react to specials a little better,
Are you ready?
especially the enders. Spam a little bit. Oh. Oh, who got hit? Ha! Got it.
Final round. Go.
Punished him right there. Could have punished him. You know what would be real awesome in Street Fighter V? If Strider himself ends up being the last DLC character. Oh. Oh dear. I shook the camera too much. You're gonna lose on this one. Yep. That's my fault. Should I continue? I'll start over again.
We await your return, warrior.
Calm. My name is Calm.
Welcome to the world.
So I'm gonna do this again. Hopefully I'll get different characters. Let's do that. Yeah, I'll go with Oro. That's pretty cool that Oro's in there. Unfortunately, if y'all are wondering, I don't have Street Fighter V because my computer is extraordinarily weak in terms of playing something of that size. I mean, I could play other games. I'm able to play Pac-Man Championship DX and that stuff. But with Street Fighter V, I tried out their free trials that they did I think it was last month, or well, you know, not too long ago when they did their Capcom special and revealed all the characters. And unfortunately, it's too slow. There's no way I could be able to do any research with Street Fighter V or participate in online battles. And it's a shame too because I tried out Cody. I tried out a few, especially Abigail, because I was very interested in Abigail, but I wasn't really feeling his his command inputs. But when I played Cody, yeah, man, I had some ideas. Like I was really trying some stuff out, and I would love to be able to play Cody. No, I don't have PS4. I'm overloaded on consoles. The Switch was very fortunate because it's portable and very small. But I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pressing buttons now. probably sound like I'm mashing too. But yeah, yeah. Oh, now I decide to do it. Stupid. Wasted a whole bar there. So yeah, there's not gonna be any Street Fighter V in the future. Because I really would have liked to see how far I could go with Cody. It's too bad that Makoto isn't in Street Fighter V. I would have found a way. I would have tried to find a way to get Street Fighter V in there because Makoto's my main. I did try Nash because he's my main in Alpha, but he feels so different from his Alpha, which makes sense, but. Yeah. Plus, I heard that plus from what I've seen in videos, the frames went up to 8 compared to Street Fighter 4. That I definitely have is Street Fighter 4, but I don't know how the online circuit is. If there's still people doing online gaming on Ultra Street Fighter 4. But I wouldn't mind doing a video doing a few of those matches, as long as the connections are good. Hopefully my connections are good, still good. 'Cause I'm. Ooh, stop my EX. I shouldn't be jumping. That's not a good thing. There we go. There we go.
That's what I expect. Fighting ready. Engage.
Gotcha.
Into the heat of battle. Go for it.
Man, it's gonna be real interesting when I start going on into the other. Whoa. Gotcha.
You win.
Doing good so far. How's my footsies game? My neutral game. Post in the comments below. The reason why I say that is because I'm getting a handle of the whole thing. Yeah, I used to be a jumper. I used to be a jumper back in the days. I jumped in, jump kick and jump kick and jump kick and comboing a lot. But once I started doing Savage Strikers, started working on Savage Strikers, that's when I started getting much more information. 12.
Go.
So jump a lot, huh? Woo, that. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have picked 12. Then again, the other, was it Remy? Was the other option? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this. This may be where the show's gonna end. The research video. Oh, that's it.
You lose.
So yeah, I would definitely try and do a video. An author video exclusive, just total concentration on gaming. Calm. You may call me Calm. Look at me. Look at that. Calm is awesome. I'll leave it at this. So, pretty much this is where I'll end the video. Just so you all know that down in the comments section, you'll find all my merch. You'll find my novel, The Impossible Man, Strange Fantasy, available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Amazon Japan, as well as Splatterbomb merchandise, and along with the theme song. There's also the Impossible Man merchandise, mugs and t-shirts, just like Splatterbomb. They're all in Spreadshirt. You'll find Peanut Butter Jelly Splatterbomb theme over at Amazon.com. I don't know if iTunes still exists. Probably not. And Spotify, you'll find it in Spotify as well. By Studio Coqui. Studio Coqui is the band that did Peanut Butter Jelly. So, this is where the research comes to an end. I thank you all for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Have a good night, and a buenas noches.